want to just take a couple minutes and kind of talk about where we are as an industry and where we are with the Institute for HealthCare Consumerism. Defining healthcare consumerism, it is about transforming an employer's health benefit plan into one that makes economic purchasing power and decision-making into the hands of participants. Best achieved by supplying employees with the decision-making, information, and support tools they need, along with financial incentives, rewards, and other benefits that encourage personal involvement in altering health and healthcare purchasing behavior. A lot of you in the audience probably go, no duh. But 2 years ago, people would go, what? But today, here we are. Consumerism is alive and well. We're moving through what most of us believe is the 9th, 10th year of the healthcare consumerism megatrend. And megatrends move into markets, and they succeed regardless of regulations, government, economic recession, et cetera. So we're probably a couple years behind the curve because of all that. But here, it's alive and well. The megatrend growth is supported by, research around where the market sees a very disruptive technology, private exchanges. Some are predicting it to be 40 million participants in private exchanges around 2018. And although exchanges and HSAs are only a part of healthcare consumerism, they're really creating major opportunities and growth spurts for healthcare consumerism in its totality. The private exchange collaborative that worked with us here, along with PwC, released a survey indicating 45% of surveyed employees will consider a private exchange by 2018. John Young, CEO of Consumer Driven and a member of our League of Leaders, predicts that private exchanges that favor defined contribution are currently seeing and will see, greater adoption of health savings accounts. Enrollment in CDHPs expected, with full replacement programs outside of exchanges and what we talked about within exchanges. Todd Berkeley, president of HSA Consulting, predicts that we could have 50 million Americans covered by HSA qualified plans and 36 million HSAs by 2018. To the innovators in this room, some of you have already benefited from this, but investment dollars are flowing into this marketplace. Investment dollars are changing the landscape because investors see big opportunities with the disruption taking place, and the status quo companies, if they remain status quo, could get moved out of this marketplace. So some very exciting things happening in the market. What about us? Well, we started in 2007. Ron joined us then in that same year as chairman of our advisory board. And we said our goal was to be the information hub and collaborative community on healthcare consumerism. In 2007, people said, duh, huh? What, healthcare consumerism? That's about a CDHP, right? No, that's not about a CDHP. It's about what we just talked about, healthcare consumerism. So today we're, not only with these events, but the other things we do, we touch over 70,000 employers and others across the marketplace. And our goal is to enable all stakeholders, from employers to brokers, producers, TPAs, consultants, physicians, bringing in the provider and the physicians within our community to really talk and engage with you, to promote the growth of healthcare consumerism, to really help to build best and better practices. It's the opportunity to learn, connect, and share. So what is happening at the IHC, and what do we really do? How do we bring this together? Well, we produce print and digital publications. One of our big annual Asia Superstars will come out again this September, and nominations are open right now, and I urge each and every one of you to consider a peer, consider a CEO leader within your organizations, an innovative solution provider, a broker, producer, consultants, and nominate them for this issue, because this is one opportunity for the industry to see what's happening, across the landscape, who is out there getting things done, who is making change in this market. We produced our magazine, really our flagship, HealthCare Consumerism Solutions. It's out there in print and digital and touches all these 70,000 on a regular basis. to fill the information void around exchanges. We produce healthcare exchange solutions. And I urge each and every one of you, if you have a story to tell, connect with our editorial team and content team. They want to hear from you. And on your desk right now and outside is our annual outlook that just came out, where you'll see some, very thought-provoking, outward-thinking trend pieces from some major leaders in the space, including this group of physicians that we have with us today. But some very interesting pieces in that outlook. If you haven't picked it up, please do so, and you can always access it on our website. We have fun with the weekly radio program. We produce it every Friday from 11 to 12. It's an internet-based radio program. If you haven't listened to it, we urge you to tune in. You can click from our website. But it's taken on a major life of its own out on YouTube. HealthCare Consumerism Radio, if you search YouTube, you can find it. HealthCare Consumerism Radio channel, where there's a series of 13-minute podcasts, and it's on our own website. We have launched privatehealthcareexchange.com as an extension of the Institute. The goal here, again, in being the information hub, is to help all stakeholders sort through what are the various exchanges that are out in the market, what geography do they serve, what model do they have. So right now we have 150 exchanges in the marketplace. We think it's probably one of the biggest databases marketplace right now, so if you haven't checked it out, please do so. You're here at our events. We produce this event. Hopefully we'll be here again. We may be in June. We're negotiating that right now, back here at the Comp Galleria. IHC Forum West, we've moved it now to November 10th through the 12th. We're excited about that. We're going to launch an awards banquet for all our superstars and innovators as well. So an opportunity to join us there. It's held in November for two distinct reasons out west. To certainly serve a West Coast geographical region, but also it's time to give any attendees a real-time look in as to what's happening in this critical open enrollment period coming up, and a first-time look in as to what should you be doing in 2015 year. So it's time very uniquely to allow this market again to come together and engage around, hey, what's happening during this open enrollment period, and what should we be doing in 2015 and actually 2016 plan year? Kind of scary to be talking 2016 already, but be very active at that time looking at that. IHC University, led by the Director of our Education, Dusty Rhodes. We're very proud of our first certification program that I'll talk about in a little bit, certified in healthcare consumerism. Brand new website. My team's done a great job working on the website. If you haven't seen it, take a look. This is really the anchor of where you can access all the information about our events, about our publications. You can access information by communities. You can attend the IHC University. You can log into the radio program. You can access archives. I talked about superstars. Won't spend too much more time except to say, if you know somebody that deserves to be nominated, please do so. It's coming out a little earlier than it normally has. It normally has come out in a December timeframe, but to run it in conjunction with our IHC Forum West and have an awards banquet where the superstars and innovators can actually be present, our deadline is August 15th. We're introducing a new market research arm of IHC. It'll really have two components. It will be original research conducted among our 70,000. Our first research study is going to come out within the next 30, 45 days around exchanges. Very popular topic right now. And we'll also be showcasing other industry research. Just as we do within our publications and within the web community, we produce original content, but we're also the place to aggregate content from other industry sources. So this will be the hub that you can come to not only access the original research that we're conducting on a monthly basis, but to access research from other industry players in the marketplace. So this will be the single source, single place to come. I talked about our certification briefly. certified in healthcare consumerism. You know, if you're in this business, whether you're an employer moving to consumerism program, you're a broker selling consumerism programs, you're a solution provider, you're a consultant, we urge you to give this a serious look-see. We had 50 people attend Ron's pre-con, which is part of our educational effort around certification, and the others and attending the rest of the general sessions that then qualifies them to take an online test. It is by no means easy. You know, I think I know this market, but it's pretty tough for me to take. I think there's others who would raise their hand too. So it's not an easy test, but it's not meant to be something that people can't pass. It's an open book. After you know, somebody takes it, if you don't pass, you can go back and see the questions you missed, and you can access the video because Sherwick, our video partner, is videotaping all of these events, including the pre-con. So we urge you to take us a look. I mean, we hope the CHC on your business card is really a stamp of knowledge that you know the A's and Z's to healthcare consumerism. So again, if you haven't checked it out, please do so. I talked about launching privatehealthcareexchange.com. We'll talk much more about it. You know, we're pretty excited about what's in there. The search criteria that you can search, but really it's the A to Z first listing as to the depth of who's in the market right now. Tonight at the wine and cheese reception in the back of the hall, if you've walked through there, you've seen some seating. We're going to do a series of exchange presentations. So if you want to, you know, grab a glass of wine and come and just listen to companies, you know, talking about what they're doing, what is their exchange platform, what is their exchange model, please take the opportunity to listen to 6 exchanges actually be presenting information, you know, about what they're doing. That will start at 5:45 today. IHC Forum West, I really talked about. We moved it to November 10th through the 12th. You know, we're excited about this time. You know, we're excited about the opportunity out west. It's a great place, the Red Rock. If you've never been there, it's a great place. If you're not a member, stop by our booth and get to know us a little bit. We urge you to consider becoming a member, whether you're a solution provider and becoming a solution provider member that really aligns you with healthcare consumerism, or you're an employer, broker, producer. You know, take a look at the membership. So come by and get to know us. You know, talk about certification, talk about membership, you know, the opportunity to be a speaker, you know, at either of our events, the opportunity to get your story told through any of our medium, the opportunity to nominate, you know, a peer.